Okay. So Helen, thank you so much for jumping on with me and doing this. Helen is one of my magnificent seven. Helen's one of the first group of ladies that took my hand and let me guide them on their amazing journey. She took a leap of faith because I only had my own testimonial and my own photos to show at that time. But that was 2 years ago.
Wow, can't
I
believe
know.
it.
It's flown, hasn't it? It really, really has.
Absolutely has, yes. Yes.
So I'm really grateful that you're doing this for me, Helen. It does mean a lot. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and if you just tell me and anybody that's listening in your own words. So the first one I'll ask you is, what was it like before you found me, before you found the program? What was going on?
Well, we were in the COVID period, weren't we? When it all came about. And obviously, with me running a business and not any money coming in, not doing any work, I was becoming to feel very frumpy, weight was going on, and very low self-esteem. And I am a member of the same Cost of Women group as yourself, and that's how I came across meeting you. And I've never looked back since, Sandie. It was great. I started doing loads of online courses, and another friend of ours had asked me to take part as doing the weather every day on her channel. And I felt as I'd got something to get up for, do my hair and put a bit of makeup on. And my confidence was slowly coming back, but the weight was still there at the time. So that's how I was feeling 2 years ago.
Gosh, I know it is. The 2 year thing is actually quite staggering, isn't it? I am. Okay, so I wanted to just ask, well, I know how you found me because we found each other on Costa Women. We just became friends. Just chatting about your wonderful hotel that you've got, the Villa Andalucia, because I was talking about, coming and doing some retreats and using your place for some amazing events. So that's how we actually got talking. But I think we were just coming out of the lockdown, so we hadn't actually met in person at that point. So I was just going to think, well, when I originally asked you to just jump on a Zoom call like this, and there was a little handful of you, my magnificent seven, and you jumped on this little Zoom call, was there anything that almost prevented you from actually joining in the gang?
Well, I've always been a very slim person until I hit the menopause, and then weight piled on. And I've got multiple sclerosis. So I've never in my life have I done a diet for losing weight. I had to change my diet considerably when I found out I got multiple sclerosis, because they suggest you don't have any dairy produce. So I wasn't having to eat all the stuff that I love: cheese, milk, chocolate.
We love cheese.
So I was sort of skeptical because I've never ever done a diet in my life. But because I've always, well, since going through a divorce, I turned to meditation. So I was thinking the hypnosis side of it, I would really enjoy doing anyway. So I thought, well, here's an opportunity for doing two things: something I really love, and seeing if I could get rid of some of the weight I'd put on.
Okay. How have you found the hypnosis side? Because this is quite a unique combination. People are doing hypnosis. There's hypnosis audios out there. I've got actually a stack of them on Amazon myself, but this is obviously, we do live hypnosis sessions. We also do the audios as well that you can listen to daily or nightly. So how have you found the hypnosis side of things?
Absolutely wonderful. As I say, it's the sort of thing that I like, and you've got such a fabulous calming voice anyway. And so when you start listening to you, it's just, I don't know, I can go and forget everything. Like sometimes I can listen to somebody else for a meditation or whatever, and yes, the words are floating in and out. But with you, you can take me down quite easily, and I'm gone. And I don't mean gone, not listening to you.
Pure relaxation.
Yes, and it's, as you say, it's not just for weight. It's absolutely, we've all got stressful lives if we're running businesses, and having to just cope with daily life can be bad enough. But when you've got two things, it's great to just think and listen to what you are going to tell us.
Yeah. So has it helped with the sleep at all?
Yes, most definitely. And when the first program I did with you, it was just amazing to think after that first one session the next night, I thought, wow, I've just had 7 hours sleep. Though, so when I get, because obviously I don't listen to you all the time as much as I'd love to, but sometimes I can go and then I'm thinking, oh God, I only had about 4 or 5 hours sleep. And I know exactly what I need to do is, pick up my phone, plug you in, and within a couple of days, I'm sort of having more hours sleep, not just the 4 hours.
Brilliant, brilliant. Because that is really a big part, isn't it? It's actually being able to get some sleep helps to relieve the stress. And when we relieve the stress, the body lets go of cortisol. When it lets go of cortisol, we can get rid of that excess weight as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all part of it, being able to cope with life's stresses and strains, because they're always going to be there. They're always going to hit us. But it's nice to be able to have coping mechanisms with them, isn't it?
And even if I don't listen to you, the first thing I do in the morning is I stretch, wiggle your fingers,
Wiggle your toes.
And I do say it, I go, wiggle.
It is very catchy, but it's a brilliant way to actually wake up, isn't it? It's a lovely feeling when you wake up in the morning. So we touched on, you said the diet side. I like to call it a healthy eating lifestyle rather than a diet. So have you, what I try to do with the program is educate you as to what your body actually does like, what's actually going to be healthy for you, what is actually helping your body to let go of the stored fat. So how have you found that? How have you found, because obviously I know that you've changed your lifestyle. I know that your eating lifestyle has completely changed. Has that been easy? Has it been difficult? How have you found it?
Well, it was easy in the sense that I hadn't got any guests here, so I was able to do it. And being on my own, I would just nibble and get hold of anything. Whereas the fact of having giving us the meals for every day, 3 times a day, I found absolutely wonderful. And I'm a person that I follow instructions. If I buy something new, I don't just plug it in and start using it. I will look at the manual and read it. So I like to follow your recipes to the T.
Excellent.
And yeah.
And do you find them difficult?
No, I don't think so. Sometimes when you put like, half a cup, a quarter cup, and then maybe it's in ounces or grams.
They are being regulated. I have to say, one of our wonderful ladies in our community is actually a copywriter, and
Right.
because the original recipes actually started out, because they're mine, and it started out with a pinch of this, a spludge of that, a glug of something, and everyone's going, "What's the glug?" And I'm going, oh, so I actually had to start measuring things out as to what I actually meant. And I do have stuff in all different, so yeah, there's one of our ladies is actually copywriting. She's going through all the menus for me to actually make them all regulated. And we're going to produce a little cookbook.
I was going to say that to you. I think you should do that. I definitely do think you should do that. And because I've been on your program several times, and there are some new recipes, I've got a folder that they're in, plastic things. So they're in my kitchen, and it doesn't matter if they spill something on it, I can just wipe it off. And I think, well, I have that one today.
I've got 3 of these in my kitchen. One is for breakfast, one is for lunch, and one is for desserts and parties and drinks.
Yes, mine have got little coloured dividers in, so I can go through the weeks, and then, as you say, all the goodies at the back, like the bounties and things like that.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. I'm going to go back to my list of questions. It's lovely doing free flow. What made you happiest about working with me?
Because you're such an easy person to actually work with, and I feel I can say anything I want to you, if it's good or bad.
We've had some fun conversations. Both of us.
You just made it so easy to do it all.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What have you been able to achieve since you've been using the program? And I don't just mean the weight loss. I mean, because obviously we change a lot of stuff. We change a lot of your mindset and
Yes.
things that go on. So what sort of things have you achieved or done?
Well, definitely from the mindset point of view, as I say, it's built my confidence even more so. It's just sort of brilliant from that. And like, if I'm looking in the mirror, I don't sort of look in the mirror and think, oh, yeah, your figure's nice now. I look in the mirror and say, that's Helen. You're wonderful. You live in a beautiful place. It's made me be even more than I used to be before with meditation.
Fabulous. Yeah, I can see that your confidence just shines. I know it does. You know, you have come on leaps and bounds since the day I first had a chat with you on Zoom. Such a confident woman, you really are. And your business is actually doing really well, which is fantastic because that's your personality behind it. You know, they can come and stay in any house in Spain, but they come to stay with you because of the actual person that you are with them. Yeah, which is also amazing.
Which is the same for you, you know, like I'm sure I wouldn't refer people to you if I didn't think that you'd be able to do something for them.
See, and you've actually brought quite a lot of ladies into my world as well, a lot of your friends. So if you were talking to one of your best friends now, what was it you would say about the program or me or what you've done? What was it you'd say?
Well, if it's from the weight point of view, that goes without saying that it is a different way for them to lose weight. But I've in fact, I've given your name to somebody this morning. She's in a very bad way because of her relationship with her ex-partner. And I said to her, it was this morning, she called me quite early. I said, you need to speak to my friend Sandie. She will be able to help you, to calm you down.
Okay, I look forward to her messaging then, or forward to her call. And you know me, I'm always here to help everybody. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you for that, Helen. Is there anything that has exceeded your expectations about this program? When we first talked about it 2 years ago and you came on a video call with me, and I think I first said, right, it's going to be 4 sessions and you're going to get 4 weeks of meal plans. It's evolved a little bit since then, hasn't it? So is there anything that kind of like goes upon, has exceeded expectations at all?
I think the friendship that we've all made, not just from the Magnificent Seven that are still around, but when I've done the programs, I think I've been on 3, finished 2 for definite, and you meet new friends each time. And
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have for those that don't know, we have a very secret little Facebook community with over 70 ladies now that have been on this journey with me. Some are on there for a long time. Some of them, need a lot of help. Some of them are just on for one program because that's all they need. But they stay within the community. They talk to each other. They chat with each other. They share their goals, their wishes, their dreams, their sadness. But, they're all there to actually hold each other up. This is when I say we literally straighten each other's tiaras. Sometimes they straighten mine too. Sometimes everybody just needs someone to hold their hand for a little bit of a journey, don't they?
Yeah, so it's not just been for losing weight. For me, it's been more than that.
Yeah, there is so much more to this. Helen, if you could sum up in one word, if you could use that one word to describe your experience with me, what would that word be?
It's difficult to pick one word, to be honest, but if right at this moment in time of asking me, I would say fabulous.
Oh, I like that. Fabulous. At least you didn't go for the slightly crazy.
No. Sorry.
Well, yeah, there's that one too. I know, but I have to be slightly crazy to actually guide you through all of this stuff, because it was slightly a mad idea, but it's a mad idea that
But
really, really
it's
works.
worked. It's worked for you. And not just for you. It's worked for, as you say, 70 odd ladies that have been doing it. It's really good.
They have. Without giving you actual figures, Helen, on the very first program that you did with me, we did a 4-week program those days, but it's now 5. But in the first 4 weeks, can you remember what your actual drop in weight was?
I don't know. In weight, yes, it was just over 8 kilos. So I don't know what it was in dress size.
No, I think it probably about 2. 8 kilo, or at least 1.5 for 8 kilos. 8 kilos in real money is about 14 pounds, just over a stone.
Yeah, yeah.
That was in one program.
And then just after Christmas, I was feeling frumpy again. And so I signed up to go on it. And I was absolutely amazed. It was actually less than when I finished the very first time 2 years ago. But I just felt I needed to do it. And I lost, I think it was 3 kilos.
Another 3.
So, yeah. I was going to a wedding in the March. So I got in a dress that I'd not worn for 10 years.
Wow.
So I didn't buy a new dress.
This is it. We've all got something, haven't we, that we keep in the back of our wardrobe and we just think, oh, I'd love to wear that again.
Yes, yes.
I know that when I tried my wedding dress on, and then I went, it's too big. It sat in the back of the cupboard for many years, just gathering dust and its mothballs, just thinking I'd never even try that on ever again. I don't know why I'm keeping it. But then when I actually did try it on and it was too big, that was rather a woo kind of moment.
Yes, yes, very nice.
Okay. Well, Helen, thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate it. And
no worries.
Any ladies that are out there that need help, it's not all about the weight. That is a side effect. It's about creating a new mindset, creating a healthy mindset so your mind and your body can be healthy together, creating a new you, letting you try on clothes and feel good in them. Actually bringing back that confidence, bringing back your sparkle. That's what this is all about. It's about finding community, friends, like-minded women that are like you, like me, that are going through or just before or have been through menopause, and our bodies changed and our hormones changed. And this program helps you to rebalance all of that. Thank you, Helen.
My pleasure.
I don't know how to stop recording. Up there. There we go.